Alright, hello everybody, this is Chris's video games and homebrew sports and video games page. This is take 2 of this baseball game. I had started to record this baseball game last night, and when I was just getting ready to take a break to let the camcorder charge up, we had a power surge. So I lost this game, and now I gotta start it over. First world problems, I know. So it's still going to be Arizona and San Francisco. Still going to be Kevin Gossman versus Mike Leake. It was 4-2 Arizona, but obviously after losing that game we have to start over. So, which sucks, but sometimes that happens.
Welcome to the show.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and play as the Giants, since that's what I had started to do last game. I won't roll the dice this time and just have it be the Giants. And we are ready to go. How's everybody's day going today? My day is going okay. It's Wednesday, and I had to look at my phone to confirm that it is in fact Wednesday today. So this game was played on April the 15th. I am 2 weeks behind schedule. The goal is to be 7 to 10 days behind schedule, so I got some catching up to do. I'm going to try to get in the next, which is NHL 94 on the Super Nintendo. That's the next one after this one. I'm going to try to get that in today.
Hey, Mike Leake, former first-round draft pick out of Arizona State University, sinker ball pitcher. He needs to live down in the zone. Mike Leake is real easy to watch early on. If you think he's going to throw well, he's going to induce a lot of ground balls. 3-pitch guy, fastball, sinking action.
All right, we are on our way.
But he lives and dies with the two-seam sinker. He needs to get ground balls. If the ball's hit in the air, it's usually not a good sign for Mike Leake.
Underway here this evening as the first pitch is hit in the air out to left field. Peralta is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that can sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this done.
They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time.
I find that hard to believe in Phoenix.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Peralta's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
That is third. The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Bell.
Stepping into the box, Brandon Bell.
And I actually, for my homebrew sports league, I write down the actual weather conditions and put them in. I can't put the temperature in. but it was 79 degrees that day in Phoenix, so
he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Marte on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. It's the Giants nothing. Diamondbacks coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Kevin Gossman, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Kevin Gossman, one of the best arms in the league right now. Great action, two-seam action. A lot of times you'll hear pitchers talk about he throws a bowling ball. Hard, heavy, two-seam fastball with a lot of movement. Needed a change of scenery, and man, has he turned it around since he left the Baltimore Orioles. It's never been about the stuff. It's more about throwing the ball over the plate and controlling the pitches that he has, and he certainly seems like he's found it now.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And Longoria is going to make sure this one stays foul. The 1-2. Line towards center field. And
I didn't think he was going to get that for a second.
Right, and that's the first out of the inning. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Well, Matt, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. As he'll take a look at ball one. His career numbers against Kevin Gossman. Pitchers owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. One out, nobody on. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Around second now and headed for third. And he is in there.
Here's another look at it right here as he
Well,
right between
like in the first recording, we had our first triple of the year
He was flying out of the box so far. I think he was
in 9 games.
away. By the time they get it back in, he's safely in the third.
Except in the first video, it was Peralta that made the triple, not.
As he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. Reined in. Only Blaze going to be at first, so that will go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Coming to the plate now, David Peralta. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. And this is going to split the uprights and head toward the pool for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, he might have slept on the wrong side of the bed or something last night. He's given up a double and a triple in the first inning, and he looks shaky at best.
At the plate, Christian Walker. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. In the air to straightaway right. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Arizona's on top, 1-0. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded back up the middle. Marte fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's take a look at David Peralta. Bazooka arm in the outfield. Obviously, if he was originally signed as a pitcher, didn't work out. Reset the battery and came back as a big league outfielder. Impressive.
Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. As the first pitch to him is a changeup who can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. This one skied out toward right. Calhoun has a read on it. 2 gone. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one catches the edge of the zone, called the strike. Dickerson, playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Down the first baseline, fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Calhoun will stand in now. Set to lead off the home half of the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. On his way to second is Calhoun, and this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll get there as the Diamondbacks get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
So striding forward now, Nick Ahmed. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Calhoun stands at second with no outs. Swing and a ground ball to third. And this will get by Longoria at third. It's a fair ball. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a...
I thought he should have at least tried to throw it home.
Leake. Grounder down the line at third. On a foul ball here, 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Lifted down the line in left. In comes Dickerson, but this will land untouched. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank.
In the first incarnation of this game, Mike Leake hit a home run. Let's do a mound visit.
Trip to the mound.
We can calm this guy down a little bit.
At the plate now, Carson Kelly. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. None out, runners at first and second. Fouled off. Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. The throw pulls him off the bag.
That's going to be an error.
Get him. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Bases full now following the error. And standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. First pitch of the at-bat. High and deep to right. Back goes Yastrzemski. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
This one left the bat. I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
So here's Eduardo Escobar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Still only 1 out in the inning. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Some bases are empty. empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the outfielder, David Peralta. First offering on its way. Wind up and the 0-1. Get down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. He's got it. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. We've played 2, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. Stepping up now, Mauricio Dubon. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now here's the pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
That was a nice catch.
In now, Billy Hamilton. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Billy. We need to get you on base because I could use your wheels.
Both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side. Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of at this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Nah, I don't think I want to do that. I'm going to give him one more inning.
Gossman. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here it comes. First pitch cut of it's by him for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Giants down in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's the first pitch to him. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So now to the plate, Cole Calhoun, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Lined into right, a base hit. Legs churning, he's headed for second. He hit the corner and tries for third.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases off that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around the third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Well, this guy just may not have it today.
Into the box now, Nick Ahmed, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes set with the 0-1. Holds this one in the air out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. Tag by Posey will be too late, safe at home plate.
So the Diamondbacks are up a touchdown in the bottom of the third.
I thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Lee. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this QB.
And he popped him up. Dubon into shallow center. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. D-backs lead it 7-0. Brandon Crawford digging in next. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. The 1-1. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Into the box now, Evan Longoria. comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's the ball.
No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Hard on the ground to second. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's first baseman Brandon Belt as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Belt, an imposing left-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. You elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around them.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
I shouldn't have swung at that. That'd have been a walk.
Bullet to first base. And now a diving tag as he hangs on for a double play. And this inning is over. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Trevor Cahill answers the call from the pen here in the 4th.
So we're going to see if this guy can pitch any better. Since Kevin Gossman only went 3 innings.
Stepping in, Carson Kelly. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. You got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First offering on its way. There's a change-up taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. The Giants are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Hit in the air to the right side, and nope, this one falls, so I'll get another shot. strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Marte. As he rips it on the ground to second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. The 2010 National League Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey, will start things on to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Diamondbacks 7.
He just needs the double. Or a double for the hit for the cycle.
Standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Buster Posey now. And it's grounded just foul down the line. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Marte is under it. 1 away. Ready now, Mike Yastrzemski. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And there are 2 away now. Box now, Alex Dickerson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled right back up the middle, and it's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
At the plate, Mauricio Dubon. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. The 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up to Marte at second base. That's where the inning comes to a close. Giants lead 1. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging two-strike changeup. And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Stepping into the box, David Peralta, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Seven runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player. Just to battle. 0-2 is a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Standing in now, Christian Walker. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Escobar is on his way home. He scores. They push their lead to 8 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
To the plate now, Cole Calhoun. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down to the zone will get him an out.
A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. The 1-0 home. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Slice down the left side, but foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Digging in, Nick Ahmed. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through.
Yeah, what do you know, Matty? Situation presents itself again. Don't try and do too much. Look for something elevated and drive it into the outfield.
0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Taken in by Longoria, and there's out number 2. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Mike Lee. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1.
Well, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Second and third, 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One for the Diamondbacks on the RBI double. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Giants nothing. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch coming, here it is. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Goes the other way with it as this is in.
That wasn't a very good pitch to swing at.
Peralta moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Now this time I'm going to put in a pinch hitter. Got right-handed.
Wilmer Flores will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Line towards center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send them back to the top of the order with 1 away in the inning.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
No, that wasn't a very good call.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Borderline.
Grounded up the first baseline. This will get fouled for strike 2. 0-2, here it comes. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Runners on first with 1 down. Two balls and 2 strikes to Crawford. Just hung in there on that one. Down the first baseline. And this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Bounce to first. There's one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue.
Alright, so we are going to stop this part of the recording here, and we will continue on the other side. I will see you guys on the other side. Oh, I guess it's going to make me put this guy in the game before I can pause it.
The pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Okay. We're going to let the camcorder charge up. We will see you guys on the other side. Alright. So, Welcome back. I have let the camcorder charge up. I have had dinner, and we're going to finish this game right now.
At the plate, Carson Kelly will have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. Now at the plate, Starling Marte. He's hitless in 3 at-bats at this point.
So, can't make any promises. Gonna make an adjustment here. There we go. Can't make any promises, but if you live in a place that nearby a place that has an Aldi, at least the Aldi that's nearest to me
First pitch. A ball and no strike.
is selling bread for 39 cents. That's bread, white bread, wheat bread, hamburger buns. I think the hot dog buns were also 39 cents.
1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man.
So just an FYI for my view.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long
Anyway,
foul ball.
so I just would let my viewers know about that.
The 1-2. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got
Take a deal wherever I can get one.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to
I'm
say
a tight
about
wad.
that because it hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch to get or pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
I don't like to pay any more for things than I have to.
So now to the plate, Ketel Marte as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He can find a gap somewhere. He'll have a good shot at completing the cycle. He needs a double. On the ground to third. Longoria's there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. Arizona's on top, 8-0. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, man. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
1-2 to count.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone.
That wasn't a good swing.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Into the box, Brandon Belt. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And this will get to the wall out near the pool area. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Number 28. Here's the fourth hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Striding into the box, Buster Posey, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Gone! A two-run shot for Buster Posey. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. Line to second.
That was a nice catch.
There for out number 2.
That was just unlucky.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and into bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, base hit to right.
Yeah, I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
In now, Mauricio Dubon. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Swinging a looper to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. Billy Hamilton digging in now. And it's grounded just foul down the line. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Looking to minimize the damage here. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Wow, the first 6 innings, this guy was sharp. 7th inning hasn't been the case so far. He needs to refocus again.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here's the payoff pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the two-run dinger. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Giants 2. So, coming to the plate, Eduardo Escobar, who scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike one. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
You've got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
At third, Longoria fielded cleanly, and an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the left fielder,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Peralta, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. This pitch is popped up. Longoria in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Plate now, Christian Walker, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Hunter Pence is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
The 2-0 on the way. A bouncer up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
First offering on its way. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
One gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 0-1 delivery. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Peralta has to cover some ground, but he gets there, and there are 2 gone. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Ready once again, Brandon Belt, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's up.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Line drive to center field. Marte is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for San Francisco. Still 8-2. Jondo Gustave comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in, Cole Calhoun bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now here it comes. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Now batting, Nick Ahmed. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the line and fair, that's a hit. Through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
At the plate, Mike Leake, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. One and 0 pitch on the way, and he takes a called strike 1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
2 balls and a strike now. swing and a ball hit out toward right center. After it is Hamilton. Boy, and caught off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. The relay throw to third now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, they're just piling it on now. That RBI triple makes it a 7-run lead.
Jesus, that was the pitcher?
A 7-run deficit in football. You can't score any touchdowns in this game.
Jesus. I wasn't paying any attention. I was just kind of in the zone.
Stepping in now, Carson Kelly. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Here's Starling Marte. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. 2 outs here with the runner at third. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Diamondbacks get 1, and it comes on the RBI triple. Last chance coming up for the G-men. It's the D-backs 9 and the Giants 2.
Alright, so the Giants have to come back and score 7. I'm not optimistic that's going to happen.
Lopez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Buster Posey, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch. Weak roller right side. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Here's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Standing in now, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 2 strike 2. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Oh, and 2, here it is.
That's the ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you've got to just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So striding in, Alex Dickerson. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Delivery to him on the way. Swing hard liner to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
Box, Mauricio Dubon, and a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1, and he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Good count now at 2-1. And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
At the plate, Billy Hamilton. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Belt kicks and deals. Fouled off.
Shouldn't have swung at that.
Player for every former player. That swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Marte is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win when it
catcher of record, Kevin Gossman, permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just
Alright guys, that's going to do it for this game. Thank you for watching, and thank you for allowing me to be in part of your life. I will probably, like I said, get in NHL 94 tonight as well. And that'll get me caught up a little bit. Alright, good night everybody.